Father of the YouTube shooter says he warned about daughter. A day before a woman opened fire at YouTube headquarters, her father said he warned the police that his daughter was upset with the company's handling of her videos and might be planning to go to its offices, where she later wounded 3 people before killing herself. Police disputed the father's statement, saying that Nassam Agdam's family gave no warning she might commit violence. Authorities also said that she also visited a gun range before she entered a courtyard on Tuesday at YouTube's main offices south of San Francisco, pulling out a handgun and fired several rounds. Investigators do not believe the 39-year-old targeted anyone in particular. She told family members that she believed the company was suppressing her videos, which included segments about veganism, animal cruelty, and exercise, along with glamour shots of herself. The shooter got into the building through a parking garage. A law enforcement official with knowledge of the investigation told the AP that she had a long-standing dispute with YouTube. The official, who spoke on the condition of anonymity because the official was not authorized, said she used the name Nasame Sabs online. A website in that name decried YouTube's policies and said the company was trying to suppress content creators. YouTube filtered my channels to keep them from getting views. There is no equal growth opportunity on YouTube or any other video sharing site. Your channel will grow if they want it to. People who post on YouTube can receive money from advertisements that accompany their videos, but the company demonetizes some channels for reasons including inappropriate material or having fewer than 1,000 subscribers. Agdab hated YouTube and was angry that the company stopped paying her for videos she posted. Her father, Ismail Agdam, told the Bay Area News Group. So, and I'm sure you guys are already familiar with the sort of story. It was breaking yesterday. This woman went into the YouTube studios and she opened fire. And it was pretty messed up. I mean, it did not, this is not how you, and does YouTube have its issues as of recent? Yes. I get videos demonetized all the time because I talk about topics that are in the news and politics world. And if they're topics that YouTube deems quote unquote unadvertiser friendly, they get demonetized. A lot of content creators have been stifled on a platform that once didn't stifle them. They've changed their algorithms to stop bigger channels from getting even bigger. A lot of people don't get notifications. People tell me every day, between this and between the Jimmy Dore show, I hear every day from people, whether it be my channel or Jimmy's channel or a related TYT network channel, they're not getting notifications. They're getting unsubscribed. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's happening. And I don't even think it goes pretty much without saying that this woman's reaction was beyond uncalled for and not the answer. That's not the answer. The people that work in those studios, I mean, first of all, they're not the people responsible for these changes. And even if they were, that's not how you react. Just because a platform changes its policies and it doesn't favor content creators, that sucks. And that's something we have to deal with and adjust to. Going to an office and shooting anybody is not the answer. So, and I know that goes without saying. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but as a content creator, I think it's important to point out what this person did was terrible. And certainly, I mean, no content creator was in any way inspired by this. In fact, everybody, and speaking from people I know and speaking for myself, this was just nothing more than scary, because I didn't know when I first heard it. I know people that work at YouTube Space LA, You know, and I didn't know where this was. They just said YouTube space, YouTube headquarters. It wasn't clear if it was in LA, or if it was in the New York one or the San Francisco one. Not that it matters. It's terrible no matter what. I'm just saying my first thought, I was visualizing the space in my head and the people I know that work there. So what this person did is certainly not the answer. What is the answer? What is the answer is to evolve with the platforms. That's just the way it happens. You know, when the Telecommunications Act of 1996 happened, a lot of people thought that their career in radio or television was over. And for some people, it was. For some people, it was over. For other people, they evolved with the platforms. And they figured out a way. They went to YouTube. Or they went to, you know, a different radio network. Or they went to smaller networks and got syndicated. Or they became a streaming show, or they developed a live show, whatever. My point is that the platforms are always evolving, and in many ways, I see what's going on now as kind of a similar, this is our Telecommunications Act of 1996. This is a new version of that. This is another example of the powers that be trying to homogenize the media because they know we're getting powerful. They know that independent media is growing. And the powers that be don't want that. That's why MSNBC and CNN, now, and you guys, especially you guys that watch the Jimmy Dore show, you really know this. Their videos on YouTube used to get, they would get a couple thousand views, which for a major corporate news network, that's not a lot. Now, because they automatically subscribe people to those channels, YouTube will subscribe people to CNN and MSNBC. They'll push those videos. Now, those videos get thousands and thousands of views, and videos like my videos, like Jimmy Dore show videos, we and like Secular Talk, Humanist Report, we all get less views than we used to get because the algorithms have changed. And it's because MSNBC, CNN, the corporate media, they know that cable television is sinking like the Titanic. So they need to evolve. And now they want to try to take YouTube. It makes perfect sense. It shouldn't surprise anybody. Whenever a platform grows to the point where the powers that be are threatened, they're going to try to take that platform. That's just how it works. Why do you think we're losing net neutrality? It's all connected, guys. It's all connected. They want to get net neutrality so that they can, you know, the corporate powers can take over the internet. So the way we fight back is to evolve with the platform. There's always going to be something. And until we reach a true Orwellian state, there's always going to be something for us to go to. And next, it might be Steemit. Next, it might be a new streaming platform. We might have to develop our own streaming apps, which is something that I really want to make happen. But I don't know how. I need some people to help me with that. And I've brought it up on the show before, and some of you guys have been like, I'm all about that. Well, let's make it happen. Let's make a streaming platform. I'm all for it. So, yeah, what this person did is obviously not the answer. I mean, that goes without saying. Gun violence is terrible. But is something going on with YouTube? Yeah, it is. But we're going to have to just evolve with the platforms. We can't yearn for a day where it goes back to the way it was, or even protest for a day to go back to the way it was, because it's not going to go back. It doesn't work that way. You know, and again, to make the parallel, when the Telecommunications Act of 96 happened, did some people probably protest to keep their jobs? Yeah, probably, and it didn't work. Did people probably try to hold on to what scraps were left in radio? Yeah, They did, and it didn't work. Now, I'm not saying protesting in general doesn't work, but protest the right things. When a medium evolves and a medium is gobbled up, there's no going back. Creating your own platform is the most extreme form of creating your own bubble. There you reach no new people, dude. Platforms evolve all the time. What do you mean creating your own platform? You mean like creating a different streaming service? There's a lot of streaming services that are available right now that are just waiting to be bought up. If somebody created a streaming platform, a streaming app, and it's not like it's like exclusive as in only certain people can join. Anybody can join. Anyone can download it. It's meant to get to a lot of people. So then, you know, a lot of these streaming apps are just waiting to be bought up. So they're not investing in content creators. They're not investing in new users. They're not investing in making their app better. They're just sitting around waiting for somebody to buy them. If somebody developed a streaming application that they wanted to make great, then it could be a great new platform. That's certainly not on YouTube. You reach so many people. Steemit is mostly right wingers. Well, get on Steemit and help change that. Lee Camp's doing a lot on Steemit. Is he a right winger? Jimmy Dore shows on Steemit. Are we right wingers? I'm on Steemit. Am I a right winger? And I mean, and I'm still learning. I am on Steemit. I am on Steemit. Now I have some. I don't know about you guys. I know some of you guys use Steemit, but I have some problems. Like I will have a hard time with DTube. A lot of times, like DTube will like not upload the video, so they don't have to. What I do is if DTube is acting up, which it acts up for me a lot. I don't know about you guys, but DTube acts up for me a lot. What I do is if it keeps acting up, I'll just post a video on Steemit, because Steemit's like the blogging version of it. So I'll just post a video on Steemit, and that's, you know, like that's just it. So I mean, my point is, and it's hard to exactly predict what's next. But Joe says, imagine progressive content creators just start posting their progressive news content on porn sites. Steemit is being manipulated. DTube sucks and takes 25% of your Steam. Well, then something else is going to come. I mean, and you know, and again, I'm going to keep creating on YouTube until I can't anymore. But I'm aware that something's going to come next. That's why I stream on LiveMe. I stream on LiveMe because I do think that streaming is going to come next. I do think streaming is going to be the way of the future. That's why I developed this show. That's why I developed Get Your News On with Ron. It's a different way of doing a show like this. It's a different way of streaming, and it's fun. I like it. I enjoy, as Mark Thompson put it, walking out on the high wire. I enjoy it. It's fun. And it's fun because you guys make it awesome. You guys make this show fun because you guys submit awesome articles. You guys make awesome points in the chat every day. And you guys hold our guests accountable. And that's really freaking cool. There have already been guests that have canceled on Get Your News On with Ron because they're scared of you guys. And I think that's so freaking cool. I think that's awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.